Once upon a time, there was a party. Not a birthday party, not a fundraiser, not an anniversary party or a Halloween party or a New Year's party, but all of those at the same time. For the party throwers had decided that they were sick of going to the same parties over and over, but that they just couldn't come up with any new ideas. So they decided to embrace the repetition of the same themes over and over and take every single little part of the yearly party calendar and put them all into one. Of course, this was no small task. Decorations would be a challenge, the guest list a Herculean undertaking, finding proper housing for all of their guests. Well, surely that had to be dealt with first. And so the party committee started to look at apartments, lofts, mansions, grottos, tunnels, prisons, castles, alleyways, everything they could think of. But no matter how spectacular or how unique the venue, there's always some small detail that made it not quite perfect. And when they were at their pit of deepest despair, believing perhaps that they had dreamed too big, flown too high, partied too hard, they decided that they would look at one more house with fresh eyes, throwing off the disappointments of the past. They came upon a house at the end of a long road, in the middle of a wide field. When they went inside, oddly, their host was not there to greet them, so they began to explore the house on their own. But the more they explored, the more they realized that they had never seen a venue like this before. The wording in the real estate listing had been very vague and seemingly generic. Spacious, versatile, all the words they were looking for. But what it had not made clear is that this house was, at least as far as the party committee could tell, infinite. It just kept going. A kitchenette would lead into a ballroom would lead into a servant's quarters, which would lead into a double deluxe bathroom with clawfoot bathtubs in every corner. Bedroom would lead into bedroom would lead into bedroom. There were grungy concert halls in the basement. There were romantic nooks in the attic. Now, some people would have questioned how a house like this could exist. Some people would have run in fear or worried that perhaps they were the subject of some cruel prank or devilish ritual. But the party planners were of a different mind. They knew that it didn't matter what fell beast had made this house, this is where they would have their party. Caution, common sense, this is not the method of legendary party planners. Seizing the moment, courting death and disaster. That is how they partied. And so they put out the call. They put out the word. With a house like this, they didn't need to limit the guest list. They could invite everyone they knew, everyone they didn't know, everyone they loved, everyone they hated. Just get everyone. Get everyone in there. For the monsters, all the drugs they could do. For the pious, tell them that the box office, the admission will go to charity. And on top of that, have that be true. It didn't matter. Just get him in the door. Get the party going. Because no matter what happened, when the mood was right and the music was perfect, they would raise a toast and drink to the greatest party of all parties of all time. The end.